Why is perfectionism a trap? You know what? A lot of us proudly call ourselves perfectionists, but we are not aware that there is a flip side to perfectionism. Let's find out today. Perfectionism is a very high standard of self, and others also place that high standard on us. But it's closely linked to a fear of failure. Because as children, we were told that our parents have very high expectations of us, or we were told that we're not good enough, or are berated or abused when not perfect. There could even be a possibility of a sibling favoritism because of which this fear of failure exists. Now, extreme perfectionism actually leads to intense fear of failure. And the best way to ensure you don't fail at something is to not start or finish something. And this leads to avoidance. We see it when we procrastinate because we're basically not comfortable. So there's this discomfort and anxiety. And it's an avoidance strategy to avoid feeling the discomfort of what if I fail? It helps to avoid the anxiety you think you'll have if you fail. And it isn't just putting off things. It's making a list of lists, it's starting a new project, it's getting caught up in the tiniest of details. But it's basically just busy being busy with no finish and no fail. But this doesn't work because it only causes more anxiety. So the avoidance and procrastination actually makes us miserable. Now, if we don't finish, we can't fail. But this also gives us the illusion of control that we are working on it, despite focusing on the unnecessary nuances that are holding us up. But by never getting to the end and ensuring that we don't fail, we still never finish and we fail anyway. The only thing is the illusion of control and the failing on our own terms that we tell ourselves as a story. So, avoidance is not avoiding the task, but avoiding the discomfort of anxiety, of fear, of shame, of guilt. These are very heavy emotions. It's very difficult to process them. So, whenever we put off an overwhelming task, these things are going in our mind. And avoiding the discomfort actually makes us go against our values, our body, our emotions. It leads to a kind of a self-betrayal. And it is linked to lack of self-worth. So, what can we do to embrace discomfort? Well, for starters, see it for what it is. We need to work on inner alignment so that our values, our body, our emotions are in line. And this leads to higher self-worth. This leads to much better alignment. And this leads to a lot of congruence in terms of what we want to do and what we end up doing. So today I just wanted to share this with you. And thank you very much for joining me. And please share your comments in terms of what you found helpful if you did.